Hey everyone, so I'm gonna do a few tests with this ceiling fan and dome. Someone posted in the comments on my overview video of this that maybe I should start off with some light things just to work out the kinks in this thing and make it stronger and better and all that. So that's what I'll do in this video. So I've got three things I'm gonna try, and I think I'll spin this up to like, say, 500 RPMs instead of 1,000 and just see how it acts. And if it acts good, maybe I'll ramp it up a little more. But I got three things. So I got a little kid's Pokemon toy, pretty lightweight. This thing should have no trouble destroying this. And then there's a projector, some kind of Christmas projector. It has been hollowed out. I have gutted it already, so it's just plastic shell basically. But it's a little heavier, a little bigger. Might prove interesting. And then I've got this filled almost all the way up with some water, which is a fair amount heavier, but I don't know what will happen. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna use this camera. I'm gonna record slow motion. I'm not sure if I'll do 240 frames per second at 320 by 240, which is kind of very low resolution, or 120 frames per second at 640 by 480. Maybe I'll try both. And just for something without slow motion, I'm going to use my trusty old Canon PowerShot A2000 IS. It's only recorded 640 by 480, but it's the only other thing I've got. So that being said, I'll set up and I'll get her spinning. Okay, I should also point out that not only have I got a 10-pound barbell sitting on one side of it there, I've also drilled 2 holes in the wood and pounded 2 steel rods like about 10 inches down to the ground, just to add a little bit of stability to it, just in case. And I think I'll bring it up to, say, well, I think I already said this, about 500 RPMs, and I'll just use my 5-amp Variac to do that. And I'll be up on the deck here. I got the Pokemon thing already. I'm just going to shove it off with the rake. Hopefully it'll hit that. I've lined it up as best I could, and hopefully we'll see something cool. Alright, here we go. Alright, I say that's close enough to about 500 RPMs. Alright, the projector's up next. Okay, so somehow the Pokemon got launched all the way out into the woods there, but it actually survived with only this gouge on it on the front. It may, well, I was just going to say it may even power up, but now opening it and seeing those screens, yeah, it's fucked. But because it didn't completely disintegrate, I'm going to do it again, maybe a little higher speed before I do the water, just in case the water makes it catastrophically fail. However, the projector, well, if you saw the slow-mo, you know the projector did not survive. Yeah. it's in pieces. The lens came out, the back completely came off. Even though I put a screw in the side to keep it on, you see it sheared right out. And then there's where it actually got hit. So it cracked it right there. I can't even push that back down. Oh, it wrecked this here, so that's why the side, actually I don't know if there's anything on there or not. I didn't even find the end piece, that's still out there somewhere. But it wrecked. I don't know if that circuit board was wrecked down there before, but it's definitely wrecked now. But yeah, so I'll do this again, and like I say, at a higher top speed, and then I will do the water. Okay, here's the Pokemon game again, and except at a higher speed. Alright, here's the water, full speed. Well, I'm all wet up here. There's water everywhere. But it survived. I'll switch over to the HD camera and just show you any damage that it did. Alright, so I'm down on the ground now. So I haven't touched a single thing. So you can see the wood's all wet. My face is wet, my shirt's wet. There was even a few drops on the camera that was up on the deck. But as you can see, this whole thing doesn't look like it flinched at all. None of the blades are bent down. Everything's still in place. Belt's still there. I have had to tension the belt a few times during this making of this video, but I think it's just the motor's just moving. I'll have to make a little better mount for the motor, but that's no big deal. So here's the jug of water. It is completely empty now. Yeah, I don't know how well the sun's glaring off this. Maybe I could do this in the shade. But this thing is, wow. Yeah, it's completely split open everywhere. Completely. No wonder the water went everywhere. I was actually a little worried that this might actually do some damage to the ceiling fan of doom, but now that I see this, well, that's pretty freaking awesome. Alright, let me see if I can find the Pokemon game. Well, there's a piece of it. Oh yeah, we got wire sticking out. That's never good. It's completely ripped the, wow, it's completely ripped the top display off. And look at all those wires. That's a lot of solder joints. That's a lot of force. Let's see if I find the rest of it. Oh, there it is. Oh, cool. So the back pieces come, there's a piece right there. So the back pieces come off. There's your back little circuit board. Kind of cool. So where's the back cover? I have no idea where the back cover is. I don't see it anywhere. Well, nonetheless, it did finally tear us apart at a higher speed. Oh, there's a piece of the projector. The side grill. I still don't know where the stem of the projector is, but I think this is a success for now. What do you guys think? Should I move up to little heavier things. I've got an old wood radio, not too big, you know, something you put on a desk or something, but it's old and it doesn't really work. I do want to do that. And an old air purifier, air cleaner. That's bigger than the radio, but again, it's just a motor and it's housed in plastic, so that's not, you know, it wouldn't be too heavy, just bulky. So yeah, for the time being, hit that thumbs up if you like this, hit the thumbs down if you didn't like it, hit that thumb 2 times if it's possible, if you want to see more of this. Subscribe, and thanks for watching, everyone.